everyone. It's been a while since I made a video. I snatched one of these. It's £6 in Morrison's. I'm not sure if it's an American thing. It's certainly not Italian, but if you're in the UK, you'll be able to get it in any shop. I got it not only for RE4, but there's tons in it this month. There's Dead Space, Forspoken, PlayStation VR 2, Final Fantasy stuff, some things about the Last of Us series, I believe, and of course RE4. I'm not gonna read everything. Actually, the article starts with a brief segment dedicated to the original game, and I'm not gonna go through that because we all know how the original game worked, what we could do in it, and yeah, so I'm gonna go straight to what it talks about for the remake, and let's get into it. So it mentions what's changed, what's not changed in the village section, and something important that has changed is the atmosphere. So the weird yellow filter we had to bear with during RE4 and RE5 is not there anymore, of course, as you saw from the trailers. This rural Spain village is much more darker. It has a blue palette of colors. So basically there's a big difference in atmosphere. There's more of a moonlight feel, a night feel to it, which I think everyone would probably appreciate. How I see it, this article pushes a lot, saying the game is very gory. Now we all know that that's animation in RE4 and how they were, how many we had because of the different enemies. I'm really hoping it's true because the article is very much, who wrote this, confident that the game is very gory. So it mentions that we can cut limbs, just like RE2 remake. We'll be able to make hordes of ganados tumble against each other, and they can even fall into their own bear traps. So I think that's gonna be fun, especially for us that we make like gaming content, because we always like appreciate some funny bits in our streams. As funny as it is, the quirky one-liners are still a thing, so there you go. Back to the villagers, they'll be able to drag themselves even when they lose a limb. So if they fall into a bear trap, they'll still try to get towards Leon, even with the one leg. Like I said, the article makes it very clear that the game is gory. From the looks of it, it seems like they probably played through the first section of the game. It goes on talking about your encounter with Dr. Salvador, and how ruthless he is. So much that he will try to slice ganados if they are in its way. So if he sees a ganado, he'll just slice them with his chainsaws and still go for Leon. Also, another thing that I read is that Leon will be able to set some of the cabins on fire, but that still won't stop Dr. Salvador. I think it might stop the ganados, but not him, apparently. Same like the tyrant coming out of the flames in RE2 and not being phased about it. He's gonna actually cut an escape route from Leon. I think this is kind of spoiler. Like I said, I think they played through this to say it. Dr. Salvador is gonna cut down a route. I think it's an alley, and it'll change on the map from what I gathered. I could be wrong. So if you want to go through that route to have like a moment to breathe, you won't be able to. Also, if it manages to catch you off guard, again, it says the death is very gory, so everything is gory in it. There's a whole thing about how there's this new sneaking system. We saw Leon crouched down in one of the trailers that they showed recently, and this is like a new thing where you'll be able to stealthily kill some of the ganados even before you go through a horde to help you out, but also to make some of the quiet moments, quiet alley that you can briefly go through without probably not even using bullets. That's quite interesting because it's not something RE really does. Like I said, the quick one-liners are still present, and the phone system between Leon and Hannigan has changed, so it's gonna be more cinematic. Whenever there's a cutscene with Hannigan, Leon is gonna be talking with her, and it's gonna cut to her just like it did in RE6. So just imagine that. If you played that, you know what I'm talking about. So it's not, and they're there's not going to be like a phone like Metal Gear Solid quirkiness thing on it, but there's actually going to be a more cinematic feel to their chats. So the article is basically it. There's not really much, but it goes on praising the game, what it did for the community, what it did for the gaming entertainment, and how it developed and how it helped evolve some of these third-person games at the time, like Dead Space and stuff. If you have the chance, I think this is only like £6. I say only, it's quite expensive for a magazine, but yeah, so if you're interested, Dead Space is on the cover. Take a look at it. I don't usually, like I said, I don't usually get it every month, only when, you know, I see something interesting that I want to read, and I wanted to read about Assassin's Creed as well, so have a read. It'll be better than what I explained, honestly, because I mumble and stumble a lot on my words. Yeah, I'm excited for this remake to come out. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching the video. Follow me on Twitter, leave a like, subscribe, all of that. Thank you so much. I hope you had fun with me today. I'll see you soon.